For part 6, I'm going to be showing you how to make some simple machines using Sketchy Physics. So first thing I'm going to do is get rid of her and make a floor. So we got some surface that we can work on. So the first simple machine I'm going to show you is a lever. So bar or lever. Now I want to get that off the ground, so I'm holding down the middle mouse button so it can move a little bit easier. And go straight up so it's not laying on the ground. Now we want a hinge so that it'll actually bend around this point going here. So here I'm going to, from the midpoint, stretch going across. See the hinge now? Now we need to attach it. So to attach it, we have to use this tool here, the joint connector. Click on that. Now what we need to do is select both of them. So we got to hold Control, have them both selected. See how that yellow box gets around it? That means it's connected. So now I can hit play. I can grab this and I should be able to move the hinge. There we go. And it teeter-totters back and forth. So now we reset. I'll select is a measure. So I can put a ball over here, a little bit bigger ball over here, and we can decide which one's going to be heavier. Ball on the left probably. Hit play. And it's correct. Sketchy Physics is kind of smart like that. So, lever for simple machine. Next simple machine. Let's do a ramp. So an inclined plane. So for an inclined plane, we're actually going to go back to the basics and group it together. I have not found a good way to make an inclined plane move yet. So if anybody does, hear about that. So we got that. Create a rectangle, extrude it, use my move, take that, and move it straight down. So again, making a rectangle, going from midpoint or just this line here, grabbing it and going down to the edge here. So now that I have my, the other way we could do it is draw a triangle and just extrude it over. Now I gotta group it, so I like doing it from the top view, so I'm gonna rotate so I can just see the top. Make a box around it, right click, make group. So now I got my group here. So now if I got one more step to do, because if I hit play now, see my ball floats up and levitates in the air. Because Sketchy Physics defaults to everything being a square, a box, as per the group box here. So we gotta make it follow this here. So we go down to its shape and static mesh. I imagine the purpose of static mesh was to make like faces and so forth, and bumpy surfaces like ground and so forth actually have its dimensions. But the problem with this is the first word, static, so we can't move this ramp anywhere, which can be good, can be bad. But now I hit play, and our inclined plane works perfectly. So next, simple machine, let's do wheel and axle. So for our wheel and axle, we make like some sort of car thing. So I'm going to use a space right over here. So again, gonna make a little block. Go up. Maybe we want the car to look a little bit cooler, so we're gonna end up putting another block here, so we actually have like a roof. There we go. Something from the 1970s. I'm just gonna group them together. I'm gonna move it up. Now it's off the ground. We got a little bit of space. Then for the wheels. Now they make this nice little wheel tool here. Great wheel. So I'm just gonna start here. Put some wheels on it. And pull it out a distance. Move so I can see the distance. There we go. Create another one right here. Same thickness. Same the wheel. Now we can't copy paste the wheels, unfortunately, because if you copy paste the wheels, then it kind of forgets what it's attached to. This command, but it's a lot quicker than drawing and connecting things, as I'm going to show you later for another way to do more complex objects. That's a quick way to get a car going. Okay, how flat my car rolls. Yeah, that was a pretty good job. Just eyeballing it. Doesn't lump around too much. Next, let's do a wedge. So for a wedge, let's do a little demo of a wedge. So I'm going to make some blocks. Now, Google SketchUp can't actually do like particle effects, so what I'm going to do is I actually am just going to copy these blocks a bunch of times and just allow a wedge to cut through it. So I draw that, and then I am going to make a block here. Moving the size, blah blah blah. I have to play with this and edit this video, so I'm going to call it quits and edit the car.